On March 11, shares of State Bank of India saw a nearly 2% dip. This followed the Supreme Court's directive for the SBI to disclose details of electoral bonds to the Election Commission of India by the end of business hours on March 12. SBI shares touched an intraday low of 771 rupees and closed at rupees 773 at the end of Indian market hours. But do experts anticipate a further fall in SBI share price?
Primarily because of the verdict, I suspect there should not be an impact on the stock price. Of course, sentimentally, it has a ramification. If the data was easily available, why did SBI actually seek an extension? So they unnecessarily created a red flag when that red flag could have been avoided. However, primarily because of this, there's not going to be any material impact on the stock price.
Experts attribute the brief fall in SBI share price to overall weakness in investor sentiment regarding banking stocks.
I think why the banking stocks are going through a bit of a rough patch is because of the negligible deposit growth and some data points that are beginning to emerge for HDFC and for all other banks. Now, I suspect that if HDFC and frontline private banks who are very aggressive in collecting deposits and pushing their CASAs, right? If they are struggling, then SBI can't remain insulated from the overall banking performance. So market first reacts and then tries to find a reason. But I think over the next few quarters, if there is a placidness, if there is a softness in the CASAs, right, and the growth of CASAs, I think the entire banking industry will get affected. And in that same proportion or on the same sentiment meter, SBI can get impacted on some pro rata basis on in whatever beta it's moving in line with the banking sector and with the markets.
On February 15, the Apex Court declared the Electoral Bonds Scheme unconstitutional and instructed SBI to disclose details such as the date of purchase of each electoral bond, the name of the purchaser, and the denomination of the bond purchased, among others. The top court rejected SBI's plea for an extension until June 30 to disclose details of the Electoral Bond Scheme and instructed the Election Commission of India to publish the information on its official website by 5 p.m. on March 15.